Welcome back. Now it's important to understand the file construction in the most recent version of Camtasia. And you'll notice that the Camtasia project file has a certain file designation. You'll also note that the recording file has its own project designation. It is in fact the same as in previous versions of Camtasia. And you'll notice that here as you look at the properties of this particular Camtasia recording file. When you are working inside of the Camtasia editor, you can import any Camtasia recording file into your project area. So for example, we can open up any of the project files, and that will pull the project file into the editing area. And of course, in order to work with it, we can then add it to the timeline. Now, as you are working with this Camtasia file, you'll need to make sure that you save the changes that you are making in a project file. What that does is that allows you to make changes inside of a project without changing the nature of the recording file. So in this particular case, you'll notice here that the editing area has as a default the name of this project as an untitled project. What we're going to do is we're going to now save this as a new project file. And so we're going to save this, and we're going to title this as a new project file. We are going to click Save. Camtasia will then give you the message that the Camtasia project is saved, and you can then click OK. Now in some cases you can state that you don't want this to show again, but it's a good idea to allow this message to appear to you so that you'll know that your Camtasia project is actually saved and that you have a new project file available. Now, as you make changes to your project file, you'll need to save the new project file with your updates. However, if you choose to exit the file, what you'll find is that Camtasia will prompt you to save your updates. You can choose to reject the updates so that this project will revert to where it was at the beginning. You'll notice now that we have a clear project area, but what we can do is we can go and open the project that we just saved. And you'll notice here that we have created a new project, but we don't have the updates because we closed the file before those updates became permanent. And what you can do is you can import other recording files in order to work with them, to combine them, or to re-edit them. So for example, we can import them as media, or we can import them as recent recordings. If you know the project name, you can have them added to your project area. If you have properly saved your project file, you can close the project file with all your changes saved simply by opening up a new project. What this does is it starts a new project file, and you'll see the default name, which is Untitled Project, and you can begin working on a new project file, knowing that the changes that you've made to your previous project file have now been permanently saved. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.